about growing as men, about regaining their masculinity, keeping their masculinity on a high level. We talk to them about being around other men, other positive men, other men that are pouring into their lives, right? They cannot do that if they're always sitting up under you. He cannot do that if he's always sitting up under you. So this is the thing. When he goes to go fishing with these guys, when he goes to watch a ball game with these guys, if he goes to the gym with these guys, right? He gets together with these guys on the weekend to help them with a project at their crib or help fix a car, okay? He cannot do that successfully if you are too insecure about him being away from you and you're bugging him. If you're texting him, if you're calling him, if you're FaceTiming him, if you text him and it go an hour and a half and he don't hit you back, and you like, dang, why it take you 90 minutes to get back with me, Charles? He's starting to get irritated. And then what'll happen is every time he's thinking about getting with these guys, he know that there's some type of argument that will ensue during the time that he is with the fellas. So he will either back away from getting with these fellas, or he will start to not respond to you, or there will be some resentment built up with him. All of these things are getting in the way of y'all having a happy relationship, and the goal is to have a happy relationship. Now, sis, I ain't gonna tell you that he didn't mess up before. I ain't gonna tell you that he's been perfect. But if you don't trust him, and if you don't feel like you can trust him as far as you can see him, then get rid of him. Get rid of him. But if you do trust him, and you know that he's really not cutting up, and if you believe that he's actually with his homies, you got to let him have his man time. Man time, okay? Because depending on his work schedule, depending on what he got going on with the kids, he might not have enough man time. And man time is where we learn new things that will help us operate as men. We learn how to be positive around other males, and we bounce questions off of them. Hey, fellas, I haven't gotten my lady flowers in about 6 months. And if he's around the right group of males, they would say, bro, that's way too long. What are you doing? You're tripping. Right? See, that man time is very crucial and it's very important. But if he knows that you are going to get in the way of it, because ladies, a lot of y'all don't like the man time. So what you'll do is you start scheduling stuff during his normal man time to then make him make a very tough decision on who he's going to disappoint. Ladies, that's a toxic trait. And although he might decide on going with you, what he ends up doing is becoming resentful because the fellas hit him up. Hey, bro, where you been? We ain't see you, homeboy. Oh, now you can't watch a game because you always out with your lady? Dang, homie, when you stop playing ball? See, those are the questions that come at him. So now he's torn. And all of it's rooted in some type of insecurity, sis. Now, either you think he's with his friends or you think he's not. If you don't think he's with his friends and he's lying to you, you need to be looking at an exit strategy. Because this ain't gonna work out. But if you actually think he's with his guys, and you actually think they're playing ball or tennis or pickleball or fishing or working on cars or doing what they do in the backyard, smoking some cigars, sitting around the bonfire, doing whatever it is that men do, then sweetheart, you got to lighten up. Because what you're doing is you're taking joy from the time with his friends. You're taking away that element with him. I know it ain't easy because you want him, you want to be around him. It's okay. That's okay. But sis, for 8 hours, he would like to go and have his man time and know that he's going to come home to a woman who is happy that he had his man time. There's nothing that feels better. Ask your man. There's nothing that feels better than being with your guys, and a couple of them is complaining about their wife. And their wife is calling them and they got to step off to talk to their wife. And you sitting there knowing, I ain't got to go through that. Oh man, when I get home, she probably going to have them boy shorts on. That little t-shirt without the panty. Boy, I can't wait to, ooh man. Well, you be sitting there smiling, huh? It's okay to text him. Baby boy, just want to see if you was okay. Just wanted to check on you. Hope you guys are having a good time. Even if that's not how you feel, ladies, we got to fake it sometimes because we got to do it with y'all. We got to do it with y'all. Fake it sometimes. Baby boy just wanted to make sure. Hey, listen, make sure you eat enough because I didn't cook. Hey, make sure you don't waste too much energy out there on the pickleball court, my guy, because I got them little shorts on that you like, huh? We finna get to it when you get back. That's what he wants to hear. But all that, oh, you ain't check in, all that wait until he get with his mans and them to tell him about all the stuff that he ain't do all week. All that wait until he get with his mans and them, and now you got to call him 3 times about nonsense because you a little insecure because you don't know if he get with them fellas and they ended up at the booty club. Baby, either he cheating on you or he not. The booty club is not going to turn him into a cheater, okay? Now, that's another talk for another day, but you cannot be on his top the whole time he's with these guys. He needs his man time. He needs to get the energy from the fellas. And boo, I promise you, if he knows that he can enjoy himself with his friends, his co-workers, or his family, and you are not going to beat him up about it, it will pay dividends for you in the long run.